What? Listen, you already know it's the highest host, Adam L. Chun, out again. We out here doing another great podcasting. I'm almost at the roach, but we got an amazing guest. Biqtch Puddin in the building.
Hi.
Who got no smoke in their hand, their hand.
I just have a tissue.
Just a tissue, so we gotta change that. You already know the deal. Look, we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna learn a lot. We're all gonna learn a lot, and we're gonna get high as fuck. Are you ready? You ready to get higher? You ready to get some weed?
Let's get elevated.
You ready to go to Apothecary420 and go shopping?
Yeah. Are we going shopping with the camera?
Yeah, let's go.
That's wild.
Yeah, I can't put this in there.
Holy
Here,
shit.
let's go. Yeah! Yeah, it's Apothecary.
Yay.
Welcome.
There's weed.
Whoa, we got a lot of it, dude.
There's so much weed.
There's edibles, there's flowers, there is hash, there's pre-rolls. What?
I am a flower person.
We love flowers.
Y'all have Blue Dream, something close to it?
We might have some Blue Dream-ish things. Is that, you like sativas?
I
You
do like
fruity?
a sativa.
Love it, me too.
Indica literally traps me in my mind and I don't want to escape and it's not a good look.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you love flowers?
I do like flower. I could fuck with an edible, but I prefer flower.
This is like the house brand, the Apothecary, the purple ones. It's not really a Blue Dream, but it's, you know, not gonna put you out. It's got a good little flavor to it.
She's cute. Purple
Cute smoke.
She's
House
cute.
brand.
Is the director cuts yours? Is that yours?
Yeah, he's a director.
Yeah, that's the director cut.
Yeah. Since it's you know, that month of trick or treats, we got these $5 snacks.
Okay, cute.
We got like a sriracha, which is extinct now, ranch, chili lime.
Not extinct.
We got mac and cheese.
That's hilarious. Fuck with the edible. I'll do.
You like sweet savory? That one's CBD and THC.
I'll do the chocolate bar. I'll do the chocolate bar. I had shoulder surgery and that shit saved my shoulder.
Oh yeah? Oh, I'd love to talk
This
about
shit
that.
is so
CBD,
fucking good.
Dude, we out here.
This
yeah.
is so
I know
fucking
people that love
good.
that. Do you like infused? Do you like regular? You like multiples?
Yeah. I'll do an indica pre-roll if you have one. Like a set, like a little.
Like a
box.
multi-pack?
Yeah.
You like them infused or you like them plain?
What's infused mean?
Like with hash and keef and you know, it's not just weed, it has all the extra ingredients.
Ooh, I could go either or, and like I'll take your recommendation.
All right, we went shopping. We got an amazing array of flowers and treats. We got the Apothecary420 house brand. You already know that purple. We got some Dizzy OG, that fresh OG batch. Some CBX, some of my favorite. I love that you love sativas. We got some pre-rolls and a little sweet treat.
A little sweet treat.
For the sweet guests.
Just like you, a sweet treat.
Aww. You ready to go get high?
Yeah.
You ready to go hang out? Let's go, baby.
I'm gonna be a super fan.
Yeah. Hi. You know who it is. It's the highest host, Adam L. Chun, out right here, baby, at the Crown OG HQ. Appreciate all y'all pulling up, all y'all hanging out with us. It's gonna be another exciting episode. Of course, tickling them ebonies and ivories right there is the one and only Kentron, baby. Shout out to Kentron in the building. Hi, Kentron.
What's going on? What's going on?
How you feel? I see. Are your fingers tired, bro? You've been playing like all day.
Nah, they're well conditioned. I always gotta keep playing.
You were professional, dude.
All the time.
Listen, shout out to everyone tuning in right now, wherever you're at in the world. We appreciate you wherever you're listening. I know there's many platforms. If you're watching live, if you're watching videos, or just on the audio, you are amazing. Thank you guys for pulling up. And enough about this whole intro, because I want to get right to the show. I got to watch my next guest stream a little bit. I've been lurking. I got introduced to my next guest by a really dear friend. You've seen her on a couple of my shows, Laganja Stranger, but I learned so much. We got an Emmy nominated makeup artist in the building. Like, what? We fucking get nominated for Emmys, winners of reality shows, Dragula season 2, which is fucking crazy. We'll talk about that. I'm a delicate dude, so I don't, me and scary shit, we all right. Also, Twitch partner, a gamer with a Y, which is exciting, a horror aficionado, I heard, and just a fucking all around cool ass bitch. I'm talking about the one and only Biqtch Puddin, baby.
What's up, dude?
Hi.
Hey, what's up? Yo, you smoke weed?
Yeah, we get high, dude. I learned that you like to get high too, man.
I did go to art school.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, is that where you first got introduced to
Yeah,
get high?
the first time I really got high was out of a liter bottle cut in half, a Mountain Dew bottle.
Mountain Dew?
Savannah College of Art and Design gets really crafty, and we did gravity rips. So I was used to getting that level high. So when people were like, "Where's the gravity bong at a party?" I'd ask that question. People would be like, "What the fuck?"
So you did two like the gravity hits. That's like your first time where you push it into the water, pull it out, and it sucks in. And you just get.
So if we're actually being really honest, the first time I ever smoked weed. So that's the first time I got high.
Okay.
I smoked weed before that, but it didn't really hit. But the first time I smoked weed, I was, a young college student with borrowing a friend's ID, got some beers, went to the beach at Tybee Island, and a guy offered me on the beach to smoke weed out of an apple. And I was like, this is some gay shit. It was underneath the stars, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna smoke weed.
This is my moment.
Yeah. It was I was like, I never smoked weed until that point, because it hadn't been really offered to me, but I was like, that's a moment where the universe is like, you should do that.
How old are you at this time?
Ooh, shit. I was 20.
20, and you said there was a game you were already.
Yeah, and then I sucked dick on the beach. It was nice. It was a good afternoon. Good evening.
Just made that happen. Well, how you do so much, dude. You do YouTube content.
You have to. It's 2023. You can't have one line of fucking income. You have to have several.
You on TikTok. You on social.
I'm trying to be on TikTok. I'm not a TikTok girly, but we're trying to.
Well, I see you promoting it. You're like, I gotta get on this.
Oh,
TikTok.
yeah. I'm like, I have fuck. Everything's starting vertical now, and I'm like, all right, well, shit.
It's annoying.
It's annoying.
I totally feel it. And then I don't know if you ever deal with these obstacles, but I get deleted a lot on social media platforms because of my content.
Oh, yeah. I got deleted early in my career by calling myself. That was Biqtch Pudding without a Q.
Oh, okay.
And I got reported very early on, so that's where the Q came from.
I was gonna ask what the Q meant.
The Q is also queer.
Okay.
Yeah, but the Q was added because I kept getting reported on social medias, and I was like, you know what, fuck this. So.
And why'd you decide to put the Q after the I before the T? Because I spell it and I'm like, yo, where?
It's BIQTCH.
Yeah.
I just was looking where to put it originally, and that's just where it felt like it looked the best. But also I like it because the Q becomes before the T, so you get the Q before the truth. So the question before the truth.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Damn, that's deep.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that in post, explaining that. Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Were you always, because I see, I was lurking your stream earlier. You were doing a little get ready with me.
Shout out to Ganja's Bong, by the way. You're getting me elevated, sis.
What?
Okay. I can't roll my R's like she can, but yeah.
How did that relationship start?
How that relationship starts is very interesting. So for those who watch Blade Brothers Dragula, the first episode where I was being hazed and everyone was coming for me, Aborta brought up the fact I was fired from a show. And the show I was fired from was actually when Ganja came into town. She's best friends with my best friend Meg. I don't know if Meg's watching, but hi Meg.
Hi.
And Meg and her are really good friends. She met her on originally when Ganja Season was airing, and Meg's a huge stoner. And I actually met Ganja a couple times, but this most important moment was she came out to Atlanta, Georgia, and I was performing on stage, and I didn't know she was coming. She had a layover flight or whatever, but She came and saw me, and I poured blood on the stage. I did Dragula by Rob Zombie as a
Burn through the witches and burn through the
so
witches
good,
and burn.
so good. But yeah, I did that.
Dragula.
Yeah, oddly enough, I did that song, and then I got fired from that show because I was a little bit of a messy hoe. I got blood on the stage.
What?
And then
You were down.
and then a month later, I was out for DragCon, and we met up with Ganja because she was living in LA, and she was like, "Are you doing the Boulay Brothers pageant?" I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Oh, they're having a pageant tomorrow night. You should do it." And I was like, "I don't know." And she's like, "You're doing it. You brought drag with you. You're gonna do it." And I was like, "Okay." So she mentioned, like, she messaged the Boulays, like, tomorrow night, look out for Biqtch. Now, I had to show up correct in order to make it through the next round, and, like, because you have to show up in a look and you get judged, and then, like, the top, like, 6 or whatever are picked to actually walk on stage. So there's a bunch of drag queens that night because the winner got $300. And
Whoa.
funny enough, Meg flew me out because she was like, I want to move to LA. Weed is legal there. I want to be able to get dabs regularly. She needs it for her health. And I was like, oh shit, man. Like, I don't know if I want to move to LA. Like, Atlanta is really hard to hustle in. I am not on a platform. And she's like, well, just come out to LA and see if you can see it for yourself. And we were driving around that night, and she couldn't find. We went to the pageant that night. And the only thing that she told me, she was like, I covered the trip, but you have to split the hotel with me, and the hotel was $300. So I ended up winning the pageant because Ganja put in a word for me, and I won $300 to be able to pay for the hotel room that night.
What?
So Ganja has a really deep-rooted history, and like for my story for Dragula in general.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm going all over the place right now. I'll get to some.
I have ADHD.
Me too. So we'll be all over the place.
This
Because
is wild.
I started streaming on Twitch during quarantine because I used to do events all the time every
That's
weekend.
when I found out about you.
So I started streaming on Twitch, and then you were doing something called, I think it was digital drag.
Yeah, we did the first ever digital drag show. So we streamed every Friday for the first like 6-7 months of the Panini press. And we had 30 entertainers, and we kind of went viral because we were the first ones. Like, when everything got shut down, I was like, fuck my bag, man. Like, I work club gigs, I'm not going to be able to make rent. And I knew like everybody of my friends, regardless if they were on Drag Race, Dragula, whatever the fuck, were posting their Venmo, Cash App, and PayPals because we were like, we can't work. And I was like, we gotta figure something out. There's something we have to do. So out of like frustration, I was talking to my roommate, like, because I got my gigs canceled. Like, what are we gonna do? Digital drag? And then Meg came out of the bedroom after smoking a bong, and she was just like, that sounds like a good idea. So then we like casted the show and posted it online. And the next thing you know, like, we're in like Paper Magazine and RIP, and then Billboard, and like it's starting to blow up. And meanwhile, it's like the day before the show. We have no fucking clue how we're like piecing this together.
Right.
And it was all live performances. So we were like Zoom calling people and teching, and we figured out at the 8th hour. Shout out to 8-Bit Dylan on Twitch. He helped me figure it out.
All the tech
and then,
shit.
Yeah, all the tech shit. And then like, yeah, we went live, and we had 10,000 people that very first show.
What?
Yeah, and then like over that course of the show, I think like almost 100,000 people watched in general.
That's
it was,
amazing.
Like, insane. And
you actually helped a lot of queens out during
that was the
time.
big thing. The community really came through and like helped, and like everyone, like Ganja was part of that first show.
Yeah, I remember.
I put the cast out, and everyone was asking because it popped off. Like everybody was like, "Oh shit, can I get on the show?" Like, no, like it's kind of full. We already have 30 people. But Ganja was the one. She texted me and she's like, "Bitch, you're gonna put me in that." I was like, "Absolutely,
Yes.
I will put you in that."
Is that the one where she jumped off the car?
Yes.
Oh
no,
my.
that was the other one. She did one. That was the second one she did.
Okay.
And that was with Rhea Latreya's show.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember. I mean,
Rhea was doing stuff on Instagram.
she's out here hustling, dude.
Yeah,
you
everyone's
know,
hustling.
just like you. You be traveling. You be going around the world.
I am booked and hexed. Yes, I agree. Especially around October, we be traveling. I'll be at TwitchCon October 20th through 22nd.
What are you hosting again? Or
I am might appear
What? You gotta-
on the glitch stage in a
Okay.
segment, which is
Okay.
the glitch stage is like the main stage of TwitchCon.
What?
There is a drag showcase this year. There's 2 fabulous hosts for it. They're going to be hosting it. It's going to be fierce.
You got a
produced by
plug?
my friend Jenny. Jenny, shout out to Jenny Rader. On
Yeah.
but yeah, like I am part of the marketing for it. So like I'm on the billboard. I was in Vegas
I saw.
on the billboard. That's kind of fierce. And then like I'm gonna be blown up like big throughout the convention. I just can't wait for all like the homophobic assholes to be like, wow, that's not only a drag queen with like big tits, but she has a facial hair better than mine.
Yeah,
So,
your
like,
mustache is like. Did you ever think that like little Steven think like, yo, I'm gonna be traveling the world, fucking, I know streaming didn't even exist, or like makeup, like what was?
Oh no, this
You said you
snowballed
were
in
from-
a fucking weird. I'm from a military family, so I moved all over.
Okay.
So I went to college in Savannah, Georgia, Savannah College of Art and Design. That's where we learned how to smoke weed really creatively out of apples.
But
and
how were you
grab
as
lemons.
like fourth grader? Were you a good student? Were you?
Ooh, fourth grade? Fourth grade was cute. Eighth grade was hell, man. If you want to know the worst period of time as a queer, a young baguette, if you will, I would say eighth grade is like the worst year of your life.
So you knew like early on that you were gay.
I knew I was different. Like I don't think I realized like, oh shit, I like dick. There's no going back from that until later. But I don't know, eighth grade I knew I was weird and like
I think
I was just
we were
like,
all weird.
Yeah, no, but like I was also in 3 different schools. Like we moved around. We were in Virginia Beach, so we moved to Rhode Island and Guam all in one school year.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was really intense.
And eighth grade is like
The worst year of your
was
life.
that like 13, 14?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then, so how did you, so you found out like eighth grade you were different, and then high school.
With the moment I could look back on, I guess when I realized like, I didn't realize in the moment or why I struggled, but I realized like, oh, that probably was me identifying as queer, was, you know, in the locker room where you have to change before like gym class?
Yeah.
So I would always get so paranoid and have anxiety about just being naked around another guy. And I didn't ever have that, like with my girlfriend or while I was hanging out, she's like, I'm gonna just like put my bra on. Like I would not even think twice about it, right? Or whatever. But like the fact I was getting naked next to another dude, I realized in hindsight I had such anxiety about that because I felt that was improper, because I felt that was like for a special time. You know what I mean?
It was a
like,
different
yeah,
feeling.
I was like, oh, like this is not supposed to be like,
Right.
that's more of an intimate thing that I'm like curious about. It wasn't the fact that I was like, ooh, dick. I just literally was just like, I feel improper that we're naked next to each other.
Right.
As like a chivalrous way.
What? Yeah,
weird.
I get it. I get it. I mean, some people are different, you know, in locker rooms, you know, just
Hey,
whatever.
there's nothing wrong with a locker room.
No,
right?
I'm saying, I mean, some people have insecurities just being, you know, taking off their shirt and
And
go
I
swimming.
used to have so fucking insecure about that, and in some settings I do, but as drag kind of really helped me like kind of own my body, I guess, and be proud of it, even though it's like different.
Like, when did you start getting into makeup? Like, what were you thinking you were going to be into? What were you into as like a, you know?
Oh,
Middle
so I got into drag sophomore year of college because I got challenged and tasked to do a charity event, and they were like, oh, bet. And I was like, I'm gonna do a drag show. Like, bitch, Steven, you have to do a charity event. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do a drag show, bitch. And then we sold out within like a day, and all my professors were like really resonating with it. And up until that point, I was being kind of ignored in school. So I was like, oh shit, this kind of sucks. And then they hit me up being like, after the show, they were like, you should do this. And I was like, I didn't go to school to be a drag queen. And here I am 10 years later, a drag queen on this podcast.
I mean, but listen, not just a drag queen. Hold on, let me chill. But not just a drag queen, right?
Producer, makeup artist.
I mean, Emmy nominated. Not a lot of people get that.
I got that very interestingly. I got that on a show called Eastsiders. It's a show on Netflix. Really proud to be a part of it. That show started out as a YouTube show, much like how Dragula started out on YouTube. My season started on YouTube, and then it was on Amazon, then it was on Netflix, and now it's on Shudder, where all the other seasons are. But that show started on YouTube, and it was one of the first queer shows I knew of, and I was a huge fan of Willem, and I just was like, I reached out because I was looking for internships at the time in college, and I messaged him being like, hey, would love to be a part of the show. I don't know if you have any internship opportunities, but let me know. And he's like, yes, you can intern on the show, but like there's no, like, I can't offer you like housing or travel or anything like that. And I was like, oh shit, man. Okay, well, at least we tried. And many years later, I got an email about possibly doing a role on it, and I'm just like crash a wedding party, and they liked me so much they added me to a couple more episodes, which was really great. But like we did behind the scenes B-roll stuff, and I jokingly said 2 things. I like told the story about how I originally had a connection to Eastsiders, and the director was just like, holy fucking shit, I remember that email. I had no idea that that's you now. And I'm like, yeah, like this is like a huge connection with me, because like we have all this queer content right now, but back then there was like, it'd be like complete unapologetic queer people like being represented in media. Those storylines weren't really, it was like a really pioneering show.
Listen,
at the time.
the queer community culture really relates to the cannabis culture, and it took, you know, a gay man in the Bay Area to help legalize cannabis. So if it wasn't for the LGBTQIA,
we got trauma, okay? We gotta smoke weed to process.
I mean, your community, but it's like the same. You know, there wasn't a lot of cannabis shows. It was referenced, but no one really did it. You couldn't find any clothes representing the culture, but now it's just so saturated. It's everywhere. Like now you got like big corporations just joining the whole month, and it's just out here. It's great.
But the other thing from that interview, because I told him like, hey, like he didn't have any idea I was the person that emailed that email when I originally wanted to be on the show or like work on the show. The other thing I said in that interview, really ironically, it was like, I'm just here for an Emmy nomination. And I didn't even think that we would be nominated. And then in hindsight, they submitted and they got nominated for makeup. But then the queens weren't originally elected. It was just the makeup artist on set. So the director was really, really nice and reapproached me like, hey, when we submitted, we did not include the talent that did all the makeup on the show. And they resubmitted, had it changed so we were added, which is really kind of fucking cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so like that can happen sometimes where you work on the show and you work on the episode nominated, but the whole whatever.
But like sometimes, you know, makeup, design, costumes, like that makes a show.
Yeah, it does.
That really enhances the experience. And you know, I was doing my little research, you know, the whole YouTubes, did everything. You create a lot of content, but I was looking at your looks on Dragula.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm a delicate dude from the Valley.
Delicate.
Yeah. Have you always been into horror and scary and like gore? I know you're.
I was into video games, and that got me into horror and gore. And one of the first movies my mom ever showed me was Carrie. So like the blood pouring moment on myself was like kind of symbolic with that. How you win on Dragula, you get blood poured on you. So that was cool. That's kind of dope. But like you were delicate looking at all the shit. So like what look resonated?
I mean the blood pouring, and I was like, what is that? Because it's all in your eyes and your mouth, and I'm like, what is that? Like safe to just have all over in your pores? And
at that point, you don't
give a fuck. That's what I'm saying.
It's like if you think the shit that Nickelodeon puts in slime is totally like.
I think about it though, but it's
also fuck Drake for putting Halle Berry on the damn cover. She didn't have been on that damn cover being slime like that. She said no. You should respect that woman. Damn it.
But yeah, and then
she's the first black woman to win an Oscar or second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the winners.
Yeah, Halle Berry.
And nominated entries. But you do a lot of content. One of the other looks that stood out, you had like one where you had red eyes.
Red eyes.
Yeah, like the eyes were lit up.
Oh.
And I was like, how the fuck are they seeing through that? Is it like actually?
Oh, I did not see through shit.
Like,
so my finale package, for those who haven't seen Dragula, in order to win, it's like a drag competition show mixed with horror, mixed a little bit with let's just say B horror movie, camp, all that shit, punk, and fear factor. So instead of like lip syncing against each other like they do on Drag Race, we have extermination challenges, which include jumping out of a plane, getting pierced with needles, shooting each other with paintballs,
getting tattoos,
eating weird shit, getting tattoos
what?
If you suck. Yeah, I didn't have to do a lot of those because
you won.
I was in the top most of the time. I just had to shoot a person with a paintball gun. Like old Western style where we like turn and shoot around.
Draw, yeah,
like a quick draw. And then I had to do we fought in the Thunderdome with the foam swords at Wasteland Weekend, so it was very Mad Max.
Okay.
And I was like, that's shit I used to do, not like in that situation, but I used to beat the shit out of my brother with paintball guns and foam swords. I was like, this is my childhood.
How many siblings you got?
I got 3.
And you are the
oldest.
What?
Gay on the first try. Usually the youngest sibling. I am not.
Is that rare? Like the oldest?
I don't know. I know statistically if there's like 5 older if you have 5 older brothers, statistically
the youngest is.
Yeah.
And is the youngest sibling a boy?
No, not always. But I'm just saying if you have like if you are
multiple, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm a drag queen.
Listen,
don't believe anything I say.
I mean, have you always been as creative as you are? Because you have so many different like ideas that you do. Besides, being on Dragula and having all these amazing looks, You have a drag me to dinner. You had a fight me bitch, which I found was really entertaining.
Fight Me Bitch is great. It's a show with FlyQuest. It's really fun. Y'all go check it out, please. It
That's
was
more
kind of
recent,
like a pilot
right?
season. Yeah, it was like a pilot season. It came during Pride, so I hope we get a season 2 next year. It's really cool. Yeah, I play with Meatball. Basically, I have beef with some people, and we invite them over and play video games. And it's like kind of like half interview, half gameplay, half tomfoolery. A lot of
I love
yelling.
that.
It's fun.
I love
that. And then Drag Me to Dinner is a show is on Hulu, which features a bunch of different drag artists. And the premise is kind of like, you know, like Cupcake Wars, where it's like teams of 2. I'm with Meatball, and we go against Heclina, the late Heclina, R.I.P. Diva. She passed away this past year. And Peaches Christ, and we go head to head over the theme Carnival, or the season finale. So you don't have to watch every episode. It's kind of like Cupcake Wars, where like they don't really pertain to each other, but like yeah, it's basically we make a dinner party, drag me to dinner party, and we have the theme Carnival. So it's like me and Meatball versus Heclina and Peaches Christ.
And y'all just bring it.
We're fucking wild. We broke the set. We smash a light bulb and we feed it to Neil Patrick Harris, Bianca Del Rio, his husband. Yeah, it's a good fucking wild time. And that's on Hulu if you want to check that out.
You just out here making it happen.
I'm trying to be Thanos. We got to be on everything.
Just doing it.
Snap.
And you even out here doing a new challenge where I don't know if it's a challenge or.
Oh, I challenged myself with it. I was like, fuck, because I just saw everyone like doing cool shit for Halloween. And I was like, you know what? TwitchCon's coming up. I have not been streaming consistently this year, so I am streaming each and every day on Twitch.
You're making it happen
in the month of October. So we're on day 3. And before this, I went live on my channel and rated this one.
Let's go.
And I did my makeup on it, so it was cool.
Get ready with me. Yeah, I try to stream every day.
Right?
You gotta stay consistent.
You gotta stay consistent.
Yeah, I built a cool little community. I love him.
It's really good. That's the most important. People want to know what's the important sauce in this platform is consistency.
Yeah. I'm still thinking about TwitchCon. I'm.
It's in Vegas, baby.
I know. I'm supposed to go.
So funny thing about TwitchCon, I had a post. I had a part of the billboard, right, for like Vegas, and I'm like literally on the billboard, and I get a call. And it's like they're trying to figure out and troubleshoot why they can't put Biqtch Puddin on the billboard. My name, BIQTCHPUDDIN. The city of Los Angeles said it was like too much like the other word, and they could not feature that on a billboard in Las Vegas.
What?
So I had to switch my name to B Puddin for the billboard. So it says B Puddin at TwitchCon Vegas.
That sucks.
And I just thought that was so funny because I'm literally I'm performing at Vegas Pride, oddly, randomly enough, like literally this weekend on the 7th on the main stage with Anitra and a bunch of awesome entertainers. So if you're in Vegas, I'll be there. But also B, I was also performing at Pride last year in Birmingham, Alabama, and I had a big old billboard on the main drive in the Bible Belt saying Biqtch Puddin's performing at Pride. So Vegas couldn't.
What's up? What?
In the Sin City. Well, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Y'all were.
They have billboards of
B Puddin is what we went with that. Because if you type that in on Twitch, it's funny enough, they were going to say, it comes up with me.
That's cool.
They were going to put Puddin, and I was like, that's a different content creator.
Yeah.
It's going to bring up, not that I care, but they're going to be like, what's that?
Yeah, so it's different.
It's oddly enough, B Puddin brought me up. So.
Well, at least you're cool with Twitch where they can actually, direct that to your actual page.
Well, I just was like, no, that's like literally, I just looked it up. Like the Twitch, like it does that. So I don't know if you misspell people, but you know how Google, you try to spell an actor's name and it brings them up. So.
How is it like, working with other queens? I know you work with a lot, and you always have a mustache?
High honor of working with a lot of drag entertainers. I didn't always have the mustache. The mustache came a little bit after COVID. Just because I did so much drag. Like people were like, oh, I got to sleep during COVID. I was like, bitch, I was working the hardest I ever have in my life over COVID, which is kind of why I took a little bit of break from Twitch, and now I'm like getting back into streaming every day. But the mustache wasn't a thing until like coming out of COVID. It's my least favorite part. If I have to do drag so many days in a row, is like this hair is so coarse, and like shaving it, immediately putting on a thick ass foundation to cover it because I'm pretty fair and I paint that way in drag. So like this tone, this is really an art nerd, but this is a blue tone. So in order to cancel it out, I either have to put like a really high pigmented red orange or like a really thick foundation, and it's just easier to do a thick foundation. So like literally long story short, I just was like tired of shaving, so I was like, fuck this.
Okay, listen.
And this is all I got. It's like this right here.
I'm sure other people understand what you're saying.
You have
about
to know
the tone.
fucking clue. Yeah.
When did you
It's
like?
the color wheel. So like if blue's there, you have to use the opposite color on the color wheel to cancel it out.
When did you get into all this and learn all that? Like,
What got me into art is I took an art history class in high school. I took AP art history. And Miss Nixon, I love her, amazing. She's a West Virginian woman.
She relates to Richard?
Very southern accent, and she's like, first day of class, she said a couple things, and she said, art is the most important thing in the world. And I just was like, the fuck? Like, I just didn't believe that at the time. I was like captain of the debate team. I thought everything was like black and white. Instead, she showed me like the world's actually a panoramic view of vibrant color. Like, it's just, everything's there. And she had a quote on her door that said like, the artist is the most important person of any civilization, because who can remember a tax attorney from the 1800s? And I was like, shit, that's kind of right. You know what I mean? We document history regardless if we make a lasting impression, like Bernini, or for like Bernini's cousin who drew 2 pieces of portraits and sold them for $50 back whatever the fuck when. So yeah, I don't know. That's when I got into art then, and
so that stuck with you, and you're like, okay.
Stuck with me. I was like, all right, maybe, you know. And then I was like, going through the art history class, I was like, oh shit. A lot of art history, especially early art history, Greek and Roman art, shows kind of some homoerotic material.
Yeah.
And it's like not. It's gay art. Like there's gay pottery of like guys having full blown sex on a pot.
Yeah,
so
it's statues
it's
too,
like
not
statues.
even just, like, art
And then like I
canvassing,
learned
like-
about the culture and how like Greco-Roman culture, which like
Is that why they started wrestling?
No, that's not why I started. I mean, wrestling's fun.
But I mean,
You should date
the
a wrestler
Romans,
'cause they can
Greco-Roman style is like a wrestle, and a lot of their art is like them wrestling.
There is I
wonder if there's any relation art.
like physique and all that stuff. I don't
What?
know. That's like it is was one of the original Olympic games is wrestling. You're right.
Yeah. It happens.
It happens.
Yes, but art
But yeah, I
is...
discovered myself through that, and then I was like, oh shit, you know, like I was already inspired by artists. I just couldn't draw. I wanted to make art, but I just couldn't I would always try to draw, and I'd be like, yo, my friend literally could draw a realistic ass horse. Shout out to the horse girls out there, y'all make bomb art. But she could literally draw a photorealistic fucking horse, and I'm like, man, I kind of drew an anime eye. Isn't this cool? And it's like, no, it's not fucking cool. So, yeah.
So you found the passion with makeup.
I found the passion eventually with makeup. I found my way really weird. I originally really liked that class. I majored in art history in a small school in upstate New York called Hartwick College.
You majored in art history.
I was originally going to major in art history. And then randomly one night I joined a club, and one of the clubs was a theater club, and they were doing a 48-hour play festival. And I applied to do it, and I acted in it, and then I did sound design for the whole show, and then they liked it so much, the sound design portion, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing on stage then, but they liked the sound design portion so much they had me do a main stage show, and then I got into sound design for theater, and then I got an award for like outstanding leadership, something like crazy you got freshman year, and I realized
This is in college.
Yeah, this is in college. So I was like, why the fuck am I like, I liked Hartwick, I thought it was great, but I was like, if my freshman year I'm getting awarded by the dean about outstanding leadership, I'm like, I'm not gonna involve here. So I was like, I need to try to go. If I'm sitting this much in college, let's go somewhere else. And
You're like, I'm already excelling. Like,
and there was this really fucking cool girl named Chelsea Swift, an amazing artist. I love you, Chelsea Swift. She drew really cool punk art, like all the like cool scene kids, so I had crushes on, but not really. Had like cool like art on the brim. She would like do cool art with Sharpies, and it looked fucking real.
On the
It's like-
hat.
yeah, on the hat. It's
Right.
crazy because it's a Sharpie. It's like a hard as shit thing to draw with, and she made it look fucking cool.
that shit bleeds out.
Yeah, and she made it look fucking cool, and I was like, we were friends because I became friends because I found her art first, and she went to SCAD, so I was looking for schools to transfer to, so I transferred to Savannah College of Art and Design, and then when I got
That's
there,
what SCAD is?
yeah, and
Okay.
then when I got there, I found myself doing more theater related stuff because that's how I found friends back at Hartwick, and then I wound up switching my major from art history to performing arts.
What? And then you were just learning everything.
And then I kind of like,
design,
yeah, I did
makeup.
sound design because easy. I was like, I had experience with it, and I was doing all this other shit. And then basically I got told no a lot, which I think relates to my success post college because I feel like a lot of people got kind of not coddled, but showed affection and love for, and I just didn't get any of that. I got some of it when I did drag. My professors resonated with me, but like really in college, I was like, I had no idea what's going on.
And you're just went with life. It's went with the flow.
I had an idea. Sorry, it's not that I didn't have an idea what's going on. I literally was
mean,
like,
you had a passion.
I just
art.
was like, okay, cool. Like I'm glad they're resonating with this, so I should chase it. And drag just kept opening doors for me.
How'd you get into drag? Like, what was?
It was the Savannah College of Art and Design. Yeah, I did a charity show.
Oh, you did the charity show. That's right. That's right. I'm sorry. I'm smoking blunts over here. Just we're making. I'm learning so much. I've seen all the things you've been doing. It's great to see your hustle and grind and just making it happen. Having a billboard in Vegas is like a what the fuck moment. I'm sure.
I'm so mad I couldn't see it. It was up for a fucking week. I didn't get to see it. But I got video of it. Yeah, I got video of it, so it's cool. Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
What is like a day in the life of like Biqtch Puddin? What do you?
Am I depressed that day or not? That's a completely different day.
Like,
if it's so like I'm very.
Sorry, are you waking up with it? Like, you wake up with like depression, anxiety?
Yeah, not mostly. Anxiety happens if I'm smoking indica. I'm a sativa girly.
What? Okay. Are you smoking right now? I know you got.
I've smoked some sativa.
I saw you hit the bong
load.
load.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. But yeah, indica just gets me. But no, I mean, depression is not something you can take away. Literally, you can like take stuff. You can change your life, but it's always gonna be there. And I wish people like kind of like understood that more. Because there's days where like, bitch, that's fucking great. And then there's other days that lead into like a week of just like not good. And it doesn't mean like I'm gonna do anything. It's just like I have to try that much harder to kind of accomplish something or get the motivation to do something. Yeah.
Does anything help? Have you found anything?
It helps when I have like, A, good friends. B, also just being patient with yourself and understanding that although the whole world doesn't deal with this, you do, but that like, just because you have ADHD, that shouldn't mean like you can't be functional. It's just such a weird thing that you like learn. I learned a lot about myself, as we all did. I think we had to put the mirror on ourselves over COVID.
Yeah,
and I like am kind of really grateful because I realized like through so many people expressing how they function and their things, I was like, oh, I'm not just a horrible person because I have ADHD. I just didn't know I had ADHD or how to like kind of like adjust or understand why relationships haven't worked out, why people are frustrated with me, why I'm chronically at least like 20 minutes late. You know what I mean? Like X, Y, and Z. I realized I was like, oh shit.
A lot of self-reflection.
Mm-hmm. I have been taking a lot of lion's mane. Lion's mane mushrooms are a great supplement. That's really awesome. Really
okay.
nice.
Not the psychedelic version. The regular.
It's like really lion's mane is the strain. What kind of lion's mane is a strain? That kind of is cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of different type of mushrooms out there. Lion mane.
Lion's mane is actually not it's just not a psychedelic mushroom.
No, no. But they blend it with it. I mean, there's so many but mushrooms out there.
It's really good for the brain. So that I've found I'm taking that consistently and I've noticed a huge difference.
Have you tried any like physical any physical activity, working out?
Yes, I have picked up. I used to play soccer in high school.
Okay.
So I kind of didn't work out for a while because I was performing so much that I would get my workout through that. So I am working out again, which is really nice.
Because what helped me is I just started running. Anytime I got into like a little headspace, I need to run after something. That's why I could run in soccer because there was a ball and I could hit somebody. You could chase the ball.
Yeah, and I could hit somebody.
Have you ever just tried running just to run? Just to see?
I can't. I have jogged. I did jog during the panini just to get out of the fucking house.
Yeah.
But the idea, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, I know
where we're going.
It's hard, but afterwards, we were just talking about afterwards, you just feel amazing. You're like,
you're like,
I did that shit.
Yeah.
5 miles. Let's go.
Let's go.
What? Easy work. Easy. Are you still play soccer? What do? You join like an adult league?
I don't do the adult league. There is a great adult league here. I just don't do it. Just because my schedule is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like some months are so chill for me. Other months I'm literally like booked every weekend.
Where's like the craziest place drag took you? Because I know have you had any residencies anywhere?
Oslo, Norway.
In Norway?
Yeah, Norway. In terms of
you said that with a smile.
In terms of like, cool, I'm part Norwegian, so it was kind of really cool to go there for the first time. A, it was really fucking cool. But B, it was like a UK tour. I headlined a UK tour with Alaska, Latrice, Adore Delano, Courtney Axe, like all these people.
Damn.
Like in the middle of the flyer. It was really cool, and I traveled all over the UK and Europe. We got to go to Berlin. Yeah, it was fucking dope. It was really cool. So
And
I would say,
Norway
like,
was-
yeah, in Norway. It was just like, I don't know, it's just like after the show, I got McDonald's, and I know it doesn't sound great, but McDonald's over there, they have so many veggie options, and they have these bomb ass fucking like cheesy broccoli bites or whatever the fuck, and I just was like geeked because usually I've been pescatarian for literally like almost 14 years.
Okay.
So I was like, oh shit, like this is cool as fuck.
The feet with no meat.
Yeah.
Or the meat with no feet.
I eat meat attached to the body.
What? Yo, listen, chill.
It happens. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest.
Well,
But I also eat fish because I'm pescatarian.
Yeah.
But I usually say like,
Yeah, that's meat
it's hard
without
to
feet.
say. Oh, you're right. I see that now.
Yeah.
I get the joke.
I'm sorry.
I went way over
It's
my
okay.
head. I failed you.
No, you're good.
as a
You're good.
guest on
I
your
mean,
show.
that's me.
feel
I don't
so
eat.
bad.
I don't eat any land meat either. I just eat. I can't say no to sushi.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Yeah.
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 What is your? You get the munchies? What's your your go-to? We were
I
going.
love cooking. I made a bomb salad earlier today and I sliced off part of my finger.
Oof.
Really sexy.
What's your go-to dish? If
Ooh.
someone was if you were trying to impress somebody, you're like,
Okay,
oh,
so my late drag mother, Kiara, which I wear around my necklace, she's like in this heart locket, she has a sword. She made this really bomb pasta dish over COVID, and she brought it to me. I usually cooked in the house, but she made this and brought it to me. And it was bomb as fuck. I was like, bitch, and she was stoned as shit. She's like, I can try to remember what the fuck I put in this. It's kind of like a sweet and sour shrimp pasta dish. And it's
Okay.
really fucking good. Yeah.
so that's your go-to now.
That's my go-to to recreate because it's something that you probably wouldn't have eaten before, and you're like, it's shrimp. Okay, I probably will eat that, but it's kind of a nice surprise.
Okay, how about this? We're on the road. We're traveling to the next stop. We all got the munchies. We pull up in the local just fucking quick shop liquor store.
Okay.
Whatever, 7-Eleven, Wawa, AM, PM, whatever the fuck.
All right.
What are we getting? Are you
Chex Mix bold?
Okay.
The bold Chex Mix.
Chex Mix?
I'll do my white woman snack.
Who eats Chex Mix?
Bitch, my mom.
No, you're
my my mom smoked cigarettes, drank Arbor Mist out of a glass with ice in it, and watched Lifetime original movies. So Chex Mix is my mom's snack.
Okay.
It's mine. The bold one though has a little bit more heat.
Chex Mix.
Chex Mix bold, and then I fuck with goldfish and pretzels, and then I would get an Arizona raspberry tea iced moment.
What?
Yeah.
I love the fishes because they're so delicious. Is it crazy now that the Arizona iced teas are not 99 cents anymore? Did you notice that?
It's a crime.
I know, it's just crazy what's going on.
crime.
I was like, how are they? That's it's been 99 cents forever and it held throughout everything. And all of a sudden now they're $1.25.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
That's fucked up.
It's very sad.
So that's your go-to Arizona iced tea that you drink?
I would do that, or Liquid Death at the moment.
What?
Not sponsored today, but motherfuckers, I'm trying. And the Convicted Melon, bitch. I tried this on stream yesterday for the first time. It's a watermelon base, bitch. This is the best watermelon flavored thing I've ever had in my fucking life. And it's hard to do watermelon.
Have you had watermelon Red Bull?
It's cute. They're kind of sisters.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
okay.
she's
I'd have
cute.
to try it.
Yeah.
I'd have to try it. What do you consume content? Do you
Oh fuck. I mean, you can't make art without consuming.
Are you doing do you watch movies, TV shows? Are you a YouTube?
Oh, bitch. Okay, so what do you want to know?
Well, yeah.
All right, well,
what
I've
do
been
you watch?
watching Ahsoka. Ahsoka's been cute. Really like the beginning. I don't know where y'all going with this villain shit.
What's
Found
Ahsoka?
Thrawn. It's a thing on Disney Plus. It's a part of the Star Wars universe.
Okay,
She's
okay.
like a female Jedi, and she's fighting this evil female. And I'm been so mad about literally men encompassing the Star Wars space. I'm like, where's my bad sci-fi bitches at? You know what I mean? They've been there, Leia, but she's not doing a lightsaber backflip and pushing you off a cliff and killing you. That's
Right.
what
I need
want
the action.
So Ahsoka's given me a little bit, but I've loved the new season of Castlevania Nocturne. That was great. I've also been watching Gen V. Do you watch The Boys?
I think that's the
Superhero one, but
yeah,
it's
the superhero
gory
where
and
they're all
fucking
political and,
fucking.
yeah.
It's wow, they're fucking. It's not just political. They're fucking and
Yeah.
killing, and it's
It's out
what
of
you really
control.
want to see from your fucking superheroes.
Yeah.
Gen V is so there's season 3 before season 4 airs of The Boys. Gen V is kind of in between, and it takes place in a cool college where you go to and you're trying to be a part of the main superhero team that's in The Boys. But it's really fucking cool. Gen V is fucking great.
What superpower would you have?
Ooh, there's this cool girl named Marie, and she has this blood power on Gen V, where she uses her blood as literally like she can manipulate blood, and it's fucked up when she found out she got her powers for the first time. I don't want to spoil it, but she covers in the first 5 minutes of the show, and it's fucking like one of the coolest stories.
Where she discovers that her blood is special.
She doesn't know it, like, because they get, like, how it works in the show, you get this like thing injected into you as a kid, and then like your parents like volunteer you for this project, and you get injected into this stuff, and then later
Sounds like
on
real
your
life
powers
shit.
later on during puberty your powers emerge, and specifically for her, when she first got her period,
I see what you're saying.
when she first got her period, she realized, like, because she hadn't bled really that much as a kid, she didn't know she had this power, so she like literally was seeing like her period blood come out of her, freaking out, and her mom comes in and she moves the blood and it cuts her mom's throat, and the mom's bleeding out and dying. The dad comes in and she's like, oh shit, and she goes like this, and like she like freaks out because she's watching her mom die basically, and the dad's like, what's going on? She's freaking out, she's emotional, and she screams. So when that happens, she kills her dad and mom instantly, and that's the first time she realized she had superpowers.
Oh, that's spoiler alert. Listen,
it happens in the first 5 fucking minutes. It really does. Like, if you're watching the show, it happens in the first 5 fucking minutes. But like mind blowing, like fuck, man. Fuck Superman. That's a cool.
So that's what you want? Your blood is special powers?
No, I just said I realized that power is really cool. I think my power would be I want to make force fields. Yeah.
Make them.
Make them, and then I could like shrink them if I want to crush somebody.
Ooh.
Or I could use them as like powers, like the Invisible Woman without the fucking invisible part. I'm excited for Fantastic Four.
Okay.
Let's not fuck that
You're
up.
into a lot of the superheroes.
I'm a huge nerd.
If there was a portal, if you were just walking whatever and you see a portal just appear, would you enter it?
Absolutely the fuck not.
No?
You have a 50% chance of going somewhere sickening or somewhere that's worse than hell. I could go to a dimension where I couldn't breathe and spontaneously combust.
But why would it be there for you if that would happen?
Why is it there in the first place? That's a better
What if
question.
it's like, how often
you know
do you
what?
see it?
I know what it's like here.
It's like a mission.
Yeah. If I got tasked on something, that's completely different. If it's a cat that randomly talks to me and tells me that it's an adventure, sure, I entertain that. But not a fucking portal.
I mean, you're into video games, right? You play a lot of games.
But like,
you don't enter portals and like wonder what's going on.
Not out of it could be a bad situation.
What if
if a mage was like, you need to go on this quest and like get the power to fly and have lightsaber or wherever the fuck, like shoot magic out of your hand? Sign me the fuck up. Why not?
When did you get into video games?
Literally,
because you love you play it.
So my Uncle Tom passed away 2 years ago, sadly. You know what sucks? My Uncle Tom was the first person I knew who smoked weed, because my parents were like, oh, like, don't go to his room, and it always smelled weird, but I just didn't realize like what was happening. And
he smells funny.
So fucking mad that I never got to smoke weed with him. I'm like so pissed I never got high with my uncle. I would have loved to gotten high with him. I think it would have been really cool. But anyway, he got a PlayStation and he had a demo disc, and my brother and I were there for Thanksgiving or something, and I was like, yo, like, what the
Twisted
fuck?
Metal.
And he's like, yo, Twisted Metal. I just streamed that yesterday. I hadn't played that since I was around that age. Wild.
That was like the demo tape, right?
And then the demo had, they did have Twisted Metal on it. They had Crash Bandicoot.
I was going to say Crash.
And they had Tekken 2.
I think I remember this.
And I like clicked the demo disc, and me and my brother were just playing the shit out of Tekken until like we had to restart the game every time because it was a demo. And I was like, bro, like, so he went out and got the full game for us.
That's your younger brother or your uncle?
My younger brother and I kept playing it, and I kept picking the girl character because there was only 2 characters.
And your uncle got it for you.
And my uncle got the game for us, and we played the shit out of it. And when we left, though, for like to go home, he felt bad because like we couldn't get PlayStation was expensive. My mom was like, I'm not gonna buy this random shit just because they played it the whole fucking weekend.
Right.
So like he had an Atari 2600, so it had like Pong, it had like the original Mario, like Donkey Kong, all that shit, Frogger on there, and he did that to us. So my friends were like, can I come over and play video games? So we brought out a system that was like 10 years old.
The Atari.
And I was like, yo, this is lit. And he's like, no, man, like, where's the PlayStation? We got a PlayStation that Christmas, but like, I really appreciate my first system was an Atari 2600.
That's amazing.
Like almost around where video games started, so it's kind of cool.
What's your favorite game to play? Do you love the fighting games? Because I know you do a lot
I love
of
fighting games. Yeah.
You do a lot of Street Fighter. I
I
see.
am a Capcom creator. I'm loving Street Fighter 6.
What does that mean, Capcom creator?
So I'm part of their I'm not an ambassador program.
It's like
but
affiliate program?
Yeah, they kind of invite me out to things. They just
What?
flew me up for.
That's fucking awesome.
They just flew me up, and I got to play games at Capcom HQ. We did Dragon's Dogma and a whole bunch of other stuff. It was really fucking dope. And
Do you play with Chun-Li all the time, or was that something?
I have been playing Chun-Li a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Chun-Li in Strict 6. She's on the back of my phone.
I saw something. I know. Speaking of your phone,
By
I
the
saw
way,
you
this-
drop it down the elevator
This
shaft.
phone fell down an elevator shaft.
3 floors.
But you're never gonna notice that from the front.
No, it looks great.
You're never gonna notice it, but the back. Should I open it? I'm
I saw
nervous.
it. No, I don't want you to cut
If you
your
want to
finger.
check out my store, this shit.
Go on her socials.
But Casetify kept it together. This stream is not sponsored, but Casetify, you got my shit together. You kept it together.
Listen, you said something recently too. I was watching one of your Fight Me Bitch episodes, and you were talking about E Honda and slapping ass. Like, you like the big E Honda because you just want to slap ass.
You want to slap some
And
ass.
I
yeah.
never thought about that, and I grew up playing, I was born in the late 1900s, so I grew up with the fucking Street Fighter going, putting quarters in the machine.
Hey, arcade etiquette was so fucking. I wish.
Putting
oh
your
my
quarter on
fucking God.
the shelf, calling necks
Yeah.
and shit. But I never thought about the slapping ass until you brought that up, and now I'm gonna play with E Honda every
Yeah,
time.
E Honda. There was this
Yeah.
amazing drag queen. There's this amazing drag performer named Shavana Brooks, and she used to smoke mad weed with us after the shows at her place. She called my Chex Mix a white woman snack because she would want this she would want a donut, and I'd come in with my Chex Mix, and she's like, "What are you doing with this white woman snack? Please put that
That
down.
is-
Don't bring that in my house." So
Bold.
she always picked about my munchie was choice was that, and Sour Patch Kids if I'm picking some salty or
Sweet.
sour. Yeah. But yeah, she played so she got us fucking high as shit. We'd watch Continental videos and I learned who Sasha Colby was and more drag artists, which was cool. But then we played Mortal Kombat, and I'm like, cute that Mortal Kombat is. I love Mortal Kombat's story. And basically, if you play fighting games, you like playing Street Fighter in terms of how it plays, or you like Mortal Kombat how it plays. And I'm more of a Street Fighter person, but she played Mortal Kombat, and she picked Bo Raicho, which if you don't know is this guy who does the drunken fist style, and he has a staff in this version of the game where he beats you with a wooden stick. Now she played for about 2 hours, and I didn't realize why she was picking this basically this I would never imagine this beautiful black trans woman would pick this kind of chunky thick man who's belching, drinking beers, and beating people with a stick. And then later in the night, she picked other characters, and she was good with every character in the game. And then I sat there really trying to think, why the fuck does she play for the first 2 hours Bo Raicho? And then I realized, oh fuck, it's because she's beating you with this stick like your parents used to do. And I was like, is that why you picked Bo Raicho? And she fell out laughing because I clocked why she fucking picked that character, because she was beating your ass like a stick, like how your parents
You read
used
her
to do.
ass.
She was like, oh fuck, I had never thought of it like that. It's so funny.
Gaming is great. I love how you spell gamer with a Y.
Yeah, because I'm gay.
Yeah, it was great, and I seen you. Being able to get invited by the creators of Street Fighter to go play at their HQ is
Yo, dream
is
come
right?
true. Because that's when I first found friends. I had friends growing up, sure, but moving around a lot. I was in 3 different schools and traveling. It's just kind of hard to find a solid group of friends. But one of my first jobs was delivering Chinese food in a shopping mall. Shout out to Chinatown on Mount Pleasant Boulevard in Chesapeake, Virginia. First job. And then in the same shopping center, there was a GameStop. So I got paid underneath the table because I was delivering.
Big cash.
So I would go and grab pull and peel Twizzlers, the cherry ones. I'd grab those, and then I'd go to GameStop and talk to the managers and spend some money there before I went home and played video games. And I saw they had local tournaments, and I would go there and play Street Fighter tournaments. And I loved those games growing up. I just didn't take them seriously because I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know you could play I always was the best with my friends, but I never thought I'd be I didn't know that was a fucking thing. And I found that out. I was like, what? And then I found what Twitch was through that, because there was Street Fighter tournaments on Twitch. And it was fucking cool. I'd watch these huge tournaments and try to be better and find friends. And even though they could tell I was weird, I didn't know who I was or if I was gay. I was just knew I was different. But it was my first time I had kind of guy friends who didn't give a fuck I was weird, because we all liked one game and playing it.
That's awesome. Video games, bringing everyone together. Were you smoking weed then too while you play video games?
No, I
Not
didn't
yet?
smoke weed yet.
No gravity bongs
No
out the
gravity
Mountain Dew
bongs.
bottles?
Weed doesn't make me better at. It might make me better at Street Fighter. It makes me better at first-person shooters.
Yeah,
I'm
you
better-
play a lot
I'm
of those
better.
horror games too.
Yeah.
Sometimes I lurk. I'm like, I can't be watching this shit. I'm gonna get nightmares.
Why am I
I
scared?
get, because I don't know. I'm a suburban kid in the valley. You know, born and raised out here. I was
Snot-nosed military
Not-
brat.
yeah, see,
Because I
so-
saw guns at an early age. I was like, this is fine.
You were out here living. I mean, that's why you probably won Dragula doing all these. How is it? How is that? Because I know being a part of that.
I will
you know, with
say-
the horror and all. Do you get sent like do fans send you like weird shit?
I
Because-
don't have a PO box.
Did you
I don't.
ever-
PO boxes are expensive. Like I would be
You
interested.
can find
in
a
getting
good deal for a year.
Yeah,
I mean, you know.
it's like, fuck, like
You have a
I'm gonna
Throne
have to
account?
Go.
Or
Yeah,
you-
it's like, no, I
You don't have like a wish list?
No, I should get a wish list set up.
What? I'm sure people would
I need
love
a
to
PC.
help you out.
If y'all want to sponsor me for a PC,
Listen,
I stream on Mac. I need a PC.
You could do like a crowdfunding throne where people can donate to like a bigger purchase, and if it helps you, people want to see you evolve. You know,
I
people.
got you.
You know what it's like with the community. You out here.
Maybe I'll do that at the end
holidays
this month
are
of
coming
like.
up.
Maybe I'll do it at the end of this month for my Twitch. You know,
What?
I'm streaming every day on Twitch.
do like a
maybe.
subathon.
Yeah.
Do you do subathons?
I do. I haven't done one in a minute. I also feel weird because I'm like, I know like hustling is weird for everyone right now with what's going on.
Dude,
so I don't want to be like, hey, give me money, but like.
I was doing fucking pickle juice bong rips and drinking out the bong and doing mustard
How was
shots.
that?
Yo, it was my first subathon.
How was that?
It was, it was. We did it.
Pickle juice bong.
Yeah, and then I had to drink the pickle juice afterwards if I reached another level.
And you're scared of Dragula.
But like that's smoking. I squish blunts and dab it into rosin.
I swallowed mop water for $10,000.
What?
You didn't watch Dragula, did you?
I told you.
It's okay,
I see
it's okay.
highlights.
Yeah, so in the same.
That's why I was asking if you get like weird shit.
So in the same vein of Dragula, where I think we
like the
mentioned this
Boulette
earlier.
brothers, like what?
The Boulette brothers.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
I'm
You're high.
the Boulette
The
brothers.
Boulette brothers.
Could you travel with like this? This is a whole
Did I travel? I toured with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
going around. That's what I'm saying. You guys must have been. It must have been like interesting things.
On the show, yeah. The crazy shit. But yeah, like I had in the finale, you represent the three tropes of Dragula's drag, filth, and horror. And my horror look was the one with the red laser eyes. My filthy look was being a janitor, and I kept sweeping the stage and making the mop water more gross. And then at the end, I reached down in there and looked dead at the camera. And the most fucked up about that was like that was the mop in the venue. That was the bucket in the venue. Yeah, I had no idea what the water was using that night. Yeah, and I sat there and looked dead in the camera, and it was like after making it more gross, I like wrung my socks in it. I made it more gross, and at the end, I looked dead in the camera and I chugged it.
How much?
I won 10,000. The whole thing.
You chugged.
A whole mason jar, bitch. And I looked dead at the camera and like this.
But that was it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's out of control.
I'm loving this music, by the way. It's reminding me of Dudley's stage in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike.
Kentron is a video. Is that what it is?
I'm trying to play the intro for Street Fighter 2.
Oh, I hear the intro, but like have you listened to Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, Science Hard?
Some of it.
It's good. It's really fucking good. There's this weird part. Like, I don't know what that music was called at the time, but it was where like Japan was making like I don't know the Street Fighter Third Strike and also Capcom vs SNK2. Those are the best like soundtracks. right there.
Soundtrack.
That and Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Do you listen to video game music when you're like in the car at home or?
Sometimes when I stream, I'll put it on because like it's hard streaming with copyrighted content. The girl that does stream, the ghoul that does stream with like she'll be straight up playing Sonic 2 sounds in the fucking car is Erica Clash, and she streams on Twitch. Go check her out. She was in my season of Dragula. But yeah, she straight up be playing like 8-bit shit and like this is a banger, and she puts it on. And it's like Pokemon battle music, and I'm like, you know what? You're right. I can shake my ass to this.
Let me ask you one more question before I get to something else, because that's what we're doing here.
All right.
I usually ask everyone if you could have dinner with 3 people dead or alive, anybody, anybody, any character, anything dead or alive, who would you have dinner with, chilling out?
Okay, one's gonna be a deep cut. My favorite artist of all time is Francis Bacon. But I would save him maybe for a one-on-one dinner because it'd be too much of a situation to have Francis Bacon.
Okay.
On there. So Francis Bacon, one-on-one dinner, it would be Francis Bacon. If it was the party of 3 and I wanted to be a good kiki and also ask questions, one Edgar Allan Poe.
Okay.
Yeah, I need that
right.
bitch.
Quote the
weird,
Raven.
Queer.
Yes.
Goth, whatever. I'd want Divine.
Divine is a queen.
Divine is the OG famous queen.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the filth, queen of filth. John Waters just got his star in Hollywood Hall of Fame. Divine makes sense if she got one. Just saying, she is a star, a cultural legend, and a queer pioneer. Would love her. Let me see. I said Edgar Allan Poe,
Divine,
and maybe Keith Haring.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Keith would really vibe with those.
You out here and get some art, some writers.
Yeah.
All over it. All over.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, maybe Keith Haring.
So I know you're into a lot of video games. You ever play
Hideo Kojima. I lied.
Okay.
Hideo fucking Kojima. He's alive and well, and he's the maker of Metal Gear Solid, which is my favorite video game of all time.
Well, that could still happen.
Oh, yes. It can.
That's your favorite game, Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah, my favorite game ever made, Metal Gear Solid.
What?
Yeah.
That's so great.
That I'd love to meet Hideo Kojima. Would love. I've been... Fuck. I think I have been... he was at the Game Awards last year. So I have been in the same room as him.
It's almost there.
So I will take that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sometimes you don't get what you want in life, but you get close.
All right. Well, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to roll up this Big Boy Jar, the Sour Pez, because I love this strain right here. And do you play board games? Are you ever a tabletop game person, or you always?
Yeah, what are we doing? Checkers? What?
I am a Hasbro recognized Connect 4 champion.
Wow.
And I got a Connect 4 right here.
I love that.
Would you like to play a little round of Connect 4?
I'm down.
Yeah?
Yeah. Do you play Magic the Gathering too?
I don't play Magic.
Damn.
No. You want red?
You don't want that heat.
I'll give you red.
I would like the red.
Your fit.
I got a certain thing going on.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I felt it. What was the
I
last
did the
time
red under eyes so you wouldn't tell how high I was.
Are you high right now?
A little bit.
Shout out to Apothecary lacing you up. When was the last time you played Connect 4?
You really want to know?
Yeah, you never played.
Been a minute. Last time I played tic-tac-toe. But no, Connect 4. I played Connect 4 with Pajama Sam on Pajama Sam. There's a game mode in Pajama Sam. You have to beat Connect 4 with this guy in order to get
It's like a little side mission.
Yeah, it's a side mission in Pajama Sam.
I love how you play so many video games. That's so great. Shout out to Twitch for providing a platform for people to join you on your stream.
All things kind of on there. I like when people think Twitch is only gaming. I'm like, it's really not.
I don't game at all.
I don't game at all.
A little for giveaways, but
I mean, we're gaming right now. Connect 4.
I guess. You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
You said you were the champion.
So does that mean I go first? Yeah. All right.
Oh, you go quick.
What do you mean? Chill. All right, can I see you? Hey. Uh-oh. I'm nervous. You're making me kind of nervous. You play a lot, huh?
I've never played that. I played this very few times.
All right, let me make sure I got this shit. What are you listening to right now? If I were to get in the car.
Ooh, depends on what mood I'm in. I go through a very vaporwave feeling right now where I've been listening to a lot of the Midnight. But I also love Bring Me the Horizon. I just saw them in concert with Royal and the Serpent and Fall Out Boy, which was really lit. I also saw, I'm seeing Jessie Ware next week. She has a fucking dynamic album, if you've not heard it. What else am I listening to? Oh, I love Ice Nine Kills. Ice Nine Kills is a really great album out called The Silver Scream and Welcome to Horrorwood. If you like horror shit and you like melodic screamo and really good music, I highly suggest it.
Okay.
And also, I've been listening to a lot of I Am J. Kill. He also is known by You're Pretty and Dixon Dallas. He has a lot of different personalities. But if you heard his song recently that's country on TikTok, where he's talking about taking dick and getting fucked, that's a country song, he made it.
A country version?
Yeah, it's funny. It's wild.
That's out of control.
You know what's out of control is like I have no idea. I have no strategy.
No strat.
This is looking wild. This is looking fucking feral. I don't know if we have an idea of what we're doing.
Listen, it's been great playing with you.
Are you gonna end it right now?
I can. I can right now if you're watching and keeping track in the video. If you're not watching at home, I can.
You can end it right now.
Yeah.
Who wins? Where's you win? Where'd you win at?
You want to see it? I told you I'm
I know, bro. Like I just don't see it.
I actually get like I traveled for Connect 4. I have a giant ass Connect 4. Look, if I go right here, it's kind of GG's.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. I do see it now. There's a top and the bottom.
Oh, top. Yeah, we got tops and bottoms out here.
Yeah. So you have here.
Yeah.
And here, I didn't see that.
And there, yeah, that's two.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got smoked.
What? That's what we do. We get smoked.
You
watch? Listen.
Yeah, you got that set up?
I'm good at Street Fighter. I remember. I pick up the stick sometimes. I kill it.
You want that? Oh, here you got two.
Yeah, he was prepared to play a little bit more.
I got KO'd.
Listen.
I got wasted.
I just discovered my Connect 4 skills very recently.
What's the most you've taken home in a tournament?
I was in Vegas for a convention, and MJ. Shout out to MJ Arsenal out here, always keeping me set with pieces. They had me out there, and if you beat me in Connect 4, you get, I think it was like 50% off your wholesale order or some shit.
And no one lost. No one won.
I was like realistically, over 100 games, and I tied 2 of them.
That's the only time you didn't win.
Didn't take an L.
Wow, that's fierce. Congratulations. Connect 4.
Where's the tournament at? Let's go. I'm out here. Who wants it? No, I'm just playing.
No, that's body.
What?
That's a good
Fight me, bitch.
Yo, Connect 4, I obviously lost.
What? Listen, that was a quick one. It's been a minute. I'm sure if you had no strat, we're going in random places.
Is there a strat when you go in the middle?
I mean, I think there is if I don't go first, I mean, I still have to defend. So there's always there's different ways to go.
You're right.
I'm sure. I play a lot of chat with Connect 4 also. It's like a redemption. And if you beat me, you get a prize.
Has anyone beaten you?
Yeah, there's a couple people out there that are pretty good. But, I'm very nice as well. At Apothecary every Thursday, if you come in between 6 and 8 and you beat me, I give you a half ounce of weed for free.
Oh, that's fierce.
What? 14 1-gram joints.
14 and 1 gram.
And I'm very nice sometimes. If you pull up, sometimes I'll be very friendly.
You're like, oh,
they beat me.
Oh, wow.
I lost.
So if they're cute, you're like, you get.
Well, it depends on their energy.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sure you lose sometimes. Do you ever lose on purpose just to make someone feel good? Do you hustle anyone? Have you ever hustled anyone in games? Pretend you didn't know how to play and then money came on it?
So there's this party that LA Gamer Society throws at Akbar, and I throw a party monthly at Precinct DTLA called Biqtch, and we have video games there. And the people know me for a gamer, so people come up and I'll casually wait in line. And it's Soul Calibur 6 on the screen, which I do like playing. It's not my favorite.
Soul Calibur.
Yeah, it's so good. And
they're like,
online, it's a bunch of gay guys. They're like, oh my god, I love. They like all the girlies, right? All these beautiful girls with swords, with big tits, with a snake whip, cool shit. I like those girls too, but in Soul Calibur, I can play a different character. His name is Ashtroth, and he has a big old axe, and he's a dom daddy, and he's just squirm, scream. And he just he hits you twice and you die. But most people think he sucks because no one knows how to play him. So I get up there, scream. Yeah, he literally is just yelling at the camera, and his heart is kind of exposed, and it's just beating. He's literally a fucking walking thing of death and dumb. And people don't expect me to play that character. So when I click on it, they're like, oh, what? Oh, I guess you suck at the game. And then I just will be sitting there for the whole night. Smoking, yeah.
It's when you were
I'll lose one round just because they'll notice there was this one time where this person came up and I beat like 6 people already without losing a match, and I lost 2 specifically, and then I made it like kind of close, and then I like took it.
And then you're like, fuck it, no more horsing around.
No. And I don't have a problem with losing. I think with fighting games, you need to
sometimes
humor yourself. Oh no, I think it's like I could lose 100 times and still be like, let's play again.
Yeah.
Because they're learning each and every time.
Listen, that's how I am with video games. That's why it's hard for me to play sometimes, because it just ends up consuming my life.
It's cute when guys get mad when you beat them.
I lost some friendships over games because, Mario Kart, I'm undefeated.
I got punched in the dick when I was younger because I beat someone up in Bloody Roar. They got really mad.
What? I used to be unbeatable in Fight Night, the boxing game.
Yeah.
And this guy got really mad and like wanted to fight me in real life after I kept beating him in the game. I was like, bro,
just smoke another blunt.
Just chill. I know, chill, bro. It's not that serious. Listen, I learned so much.
Yeah.
It's been, I can't believe it's already been over an hour, dude.
It's been an hour, bro.
We out here learning so much. Military family out here chasing the artist dream and ending up painting faces. Getting nominated, getting booked, winning shows.
And having fun.
And having fun.
Yeah. I think people forget to have fun. And I'm really lucky I get to have fun with my job. It's a very, very dream come true.
And your job is just everything, living life.
Yeah. We didn't even talk about that I used to work for Cartoon Network.
What?
Yeah. That's where my name comes from.
I was going to ask how Biqtch Puddin actually.
Robot Chicken.
Is that robot? Because I was looking, I was like, is this really Biqtch Puddin? Because I see Biqtch Puddin, but there's no Q. And I'm like, is this really? Or did they, like, how did this relation?
Robot Chicken.
So you were a part of Robot Chicken?
No, I wasn't a part of Robot Chicken. So this is before, so when my drag name came about, I was looking for a name. And early RPGs, like Japanese RPGs, when you play like a video game like that, you pick a character name and it's stuck the whole game and you can't go back and change it. And I was like, all right, what's going to be my drag name if I start? I need to pick something. If it's going to be something, I need to be like cool with it for like the long haul. So I was trying to think of things, and I kind of liked being vulgar, kind of like being rash, and I just love being like complete trash. And I remembered that Robot Chicken skit about a little baby needing a name, and it's Strawberry Shortcake naming her little sister Apple Dumpling. And out of nowhere, her neighbor comes in and it's like, your name is cunt face, motherfucking cunt face. And she cusses out a toddler and leaves after stealing a Diet Coke. And I was like, that's Biqtch Pudding. And she's on, that's how she got introduced on Adults and Robot Chicken on Adult Swim. It's a show by Seth Green. It's like claymation. You probably seen
this was like, online. I remember like late 1900s, early 1000s.
1900s.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, it was good time.
He just was like really funny, but the scene was really funny, and it's one of my favorite scenes. And I was like, oh, like this Biqtch Puddin it is, yeah. And I just dropped the G because puddin sounds sluttier than pudding.
Puddin.
Yeah.
I don't know if you like puddin.
I like puddin. It's not my favorite thing.
Yeah.
But it's to show that I'm sweet and I go down easy.
You like Chex Mix.
Yes, I do. I like pizza.
And you like cooking pasta.
I like cooking pasta. I like Chex
what?
Mix. Yeah.
Are you, how do you feel about like conspiracy theories before we get out of here?
It depends on what it is.
I mean, I know they're doing all these alien talks right now. Do you think,
bitch, you gotta believe there's that many stars out there and there's not gonna be other motherfuckers. But the thing is that people don't get about aliens, which I think blows mind to me, is like, oh, what if they were in a water world? You know, what if we were all underwater and they were like got gills and shit? I'm like, we are the water world, people. 70% of Earth is fucking, we're water world, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? The fact that we're like, most of the shit is underwater and we don't know what's underwater. We know more about space than the fucking shit below us. You know what? But yeah, aliens have to be statistically fucking real.
Other type of
living
I'm
beings. Just pissed I'm not in the future because I could be a mech pilot and a slut and work in the military and be like, or maybe I'm a rebel robbing shit in a mech and looking hot like in Gundam Wing.
Do you feel like maybe some of the a lot of the content we consume, you're talking about the boys and superpowers, like do you think there's beings out there that have these things?
There would be receipts. We got Twitter. Fuck X. We have Twitter. And there would be receipts.
I mean, it depends how deep you look, but like, my algorithm gets fucked up. I see some weird ass shit, and I'm like, I don't know if this is AI, real shit. And a lot of movie stuff turns into reality, and you're like, yo, what is real? What isn't real?
I would love that, but I don't know.
We'll see.
I think the body is an extraordinary thing, and if you want to do something, I've seen people do it. Or if you want to put something in you, I've seen people do it that I don't think is physically possible.
listen, we usually go to chat for some questions to see what's going on. You mind if we do it?
Yeah, no worries.
Chat is kind of small right now, but let me see if I can read it. Hey, can you pull it up on this screen, actually? Is that possible? And if you could pull it up on this screen, and then we could check some of it out. But before we get to the I got a question that I know is going to be in there. Taco Bell. Do you go to Taco Bell? What's your order?
Yes. Am I a human being? It used to be better.
Am-
What happened?
am I a
What
human-
happened in the past 6 years that made y'all like the Crunchwrap Supreme after smoking weed was probably the best thing that I could put in my mouth. Lately, every time I get it, it's soggy, regardless if it's fresh out the gate or not. So I don't know what y'all did, but get the hockey puck back in. I don't care if it gave me cancer. I want that crunch on the Crunchwrap Supreme, please.
It's not crunchy anymore.
No, it's not crunchy.
Do you ever do any hacks? Do you ever like custom order? Add
I
anything?
used to do the hack. I'm not young and I can't process it as much anymore. But the Chipotle, you could get it wrapped with a quesadilla. Do you remember that hack? That was the kind of going around when Chipotle first started. You could like get cheese and wrap around the burrito, and I did that once. It was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's your hacks at Taco Bell?
Well,
It sounds like you know the
I eat
code.
potatoes, so
I love the potato. Yeah, I add potatoes and stuff.
Like
yeah.
I'll do like a cheesy bean and rice
Yeah,
with
and add the
potatoes.
potato. Yeah.
Or I'll throw like, recently I saw them put a taco inside a quesadilla. So I was thinking of doing
Cheese quesadilla is mighty.
Yeah,
bomb.
so I was thinking of putting like a Dorito taco with potatoes or like beans inside the quesadilla to have that like my own custom crunch wrap.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was thinking of that. All right, shout out. People are saying they love the shows. Gen V on Amazon,
is
love
so
that. They were talking about.
Or the
shout
bitch
out.
emojis
We got
there.
a big raid. Shout out to the raid. I appreciate you guys.
Thank y'all.
I'll shout out to y'all later. Everyone's talking about how they love your content. Someone was talking about
thank
the
you.
Fight Me Bitch.
Yes.
I see that. Which is exciting. You gonna do more of that, or
I hope next year. Yeah. I hope so,
Yeah?
yeah. If y'all go watch it and share the shit, we'll get more.
I'll
I
like
promise
it.
you.
I'll share it, and I'll come on and beat you in Street Fighter or Connect 4 again.
Shout out to Avali May, who kind of put that together. She was formerly on G4. Now she's head of stuff over at FlyQuest, and Avali was a huge person behind producing that show, as well as Jenny. So yeah, shout out to those fabulous women who kind of made that show happen.
What? All right. We got. Let me see what else we got. Let's see. Yeah. So shout out to everyone in chat. I think we went through it I think we got pretty much everything important that we needed to do. I know they dropped your links in the chat, but can we say where they can find you, where you're at, what you're up to,
so
what's
it's
going
at
on?
BIQTCHPUDDIN. I think you're awesome and I love you. Oh, thank you so much. I can't read the name on. Yeah, I see you. Hi. BIQTCHPUDDIN on across all social media platforms. I'm streaming each and every day on twitch.tv/Biqtch Puddin all through October. And tomorrow I will be in drag going over the recently announced cast for Dragula Season 5, which airs on Shudder on October 31st.
What? And you do social medias? You got Instagrams?
I have Instagram,
Twitters,
TikToks, Facebook. Honestly, I have a large following on Facebook. There's a lot of video content on there. If you want to learn more about how to do drag, I have YouTube content and tutorials on there that are really cool and awesome. And as well, if you're trying to see me in a city near you, I'm going to Vegas twice this year. So if you're in Vegas, I'll see you in Vegas. I'm at Vegas Pride on October 7th, as well as to TwitchCon Vegas on October 20th through the 22nd. 25th, I will be in New York City and Bushwick. In Brooklyn, Bushwick. And then I will also be in Puerto Rico on the 28th.
What? Out here traveling. What's your go-to cereal? You eat cereal?
Cereal?
Yeah.
Ooh, bitch! It used to be corn pasta. They changed the packaging, and it hasn't been the same. I need that fucking sci-fi shit.
They
and that
changed everything.
They changed everything. It was horrible. So sad.
Yeah.
Corn pasta used to be the tea, but I would say Raisin Bran Crunch. I don't know why.
Raisin-
Or Frosted Mini Wheats. Those bitches hit hard too.
Raisin Bran Crunch is good
Yeah.
sometimes.
With the two scoops of fucking raisins. You need that big old sun on there, high as hell on life. The scoops of raisins. You
Make it
gotta
happen.
shit, y'all. Take more fiber. Also, men, wipe your asses. It's not hard. It's not scary. And wash your assholes. I found out that people don't take care of themselves. That's so sad. Y'all wash your assholes. It's not gay to just to fucking make sure your asshole's clean.
Wipe your butt.
It's right next to your dick. Just take care of yourself.
Get
I'm
a
so
bidet.
sorry.
Wash
Get a
that.
bidet. Eat fiber.
They
Love
got 'em
yourself.
They got them at Costco for a couple
If shit
hundred.
acting up, get your prostate checked out. And not to be gay, but like I want you to live life to the fullest extent and prostate cancer be out there.
Let's go, dude. Oh, they're asking whole milk, almond milk, oat milk.
Oh, I'm down. I used to do a
2%.
lot more. I used to do 2%. Now I'm doing like a half coconut, half almond milk, oat milk blend.
Oh, you do your custom?
Yeah, I'm like,
Okay.
yeah. 'Cause I can't do any one of them straight because it's just not the same as milk. But milk, I got old and I'm like, milk doesn't do great with me anymore.
Yeah, no, I learned that we're all lactose intolerant.
Oh, we're not supposed to fucking drink that shit.
Yeah.
That fucking ads in school with the milk was just so milk sold more money.
Well, the Dairy Farmers Association is a marketing campaign, and that was their whole marketing thing to tell people that milk is good for you, is calcium, and so they could sell it because they had a lot of it. And it's
bitch,
like
that person deserves a paycheck because that worked. They sold his shit.
They made a whole pyramid, a food pyramid, where it was on the bottom like a main substance.
Yeah, like dairy. I
Yeah.
eat so much cheese. I love cheese.
Yeah.
I do that. Jarlsberg, provolone,
Have you
baby
going-
Swiss. Bitch, Parmesan. Y'all stop buying Parmesan in the. No, get the fucking wedge and chop. It's gonna taste so much better. I promise you. Don't be lazy.
Yeah.
Do it. Wash your asses.
Wash your asses.
Please wash your asses.
Yeah, that's a key point. Get some wet wipes too. You know, if
It's not hard. Don't be doing that. That will fuck you up if you do it consistently. But yes, the wet wipes is amazing. Just make sure you're good. You know what I mean?
Balls to back.
Balls. Well, damn, it goes down that. Depends how runny. I guess it depends how much Taco
I'm
Bell
just
you
saying
have.
that direction. That
Yeah,
direction.
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it depends.
That
Yeah, I'm
direction.
not gonna tell people how to wipe or what
Well,
to do.
don't wipe towards
but
your
they
balls.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, whatever.
Well, maybe
listen.
they don't got balls. Maybe they got something else.
I mean, whatever. You're saying whatever. Just go towards your back.
Just like yeah.
Listen.
Go
101.
away from the area, the ooh area.
And that's gonna be the clip.
Yeah, the ooh area.
Biqtch Puddin, it's been a pleasure having you sit on these Versace Espresso glider recliners. To everyone.
Versace.
To everyone still chilling.
I thought this was Versace.
Oh,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
Versace.
Versace, because we sauced out right here. Listen,
Yeah.
if you're listening to this wherever you're at, Apple, Google, Amazon, Spotify, whatever platform, I appreciate y'all. You guys are amazing. Wherever you're listening at this, if you're watching this on YouTube, what's up? Wherever you're at, dude, in your car, at home, in the grow room, chilling, basement, at the weed shop, getting ready. I appreciate you guys.
And if anyone hasn't told you today that you're amazing, you're beautiful, and deserve to be on this planet, I'm here to tell you that you're fucking gorgeous, you are a star, and you deserve to thrive in this universe, regardless of what anyone told you today.
Love it.
Yeah.
Words. Kentron, how you feeling?
I'm chilling, trying to keep the baseline going and talk at the same time.
That's kind of really fucking fierce. Also, these glasses is chartreuse. My drag mother's favorite color was that chartreuse color. And that kids do not, like, every time I do involve with, like, anything in my career, I'll always see that color. And it just, like, it stays true tonight where, like...
The glasses?
Yeah, the
Wait, it's called
that alien blood color.
What's that
you know,
called?
it's like the chartreuse.
Chartreuse?
It's like a neon chartreuse. It's
Yeah, I
a
thought it
neon,
was just
lime
neon
green.
yellow. I call it like highlighter.
Yeah, it's a highlight. It's the highlighter color. It's like that neon yellow green.
Chartreuse.
Yeah, chartreuse.
I like that.
Yeah.
I learned it. Did you know that was a color? Chartreuse?
Chartreuse? Nah, I just thought it was this
The gay guys,
neon
the
green.
the queer's gonna be like, that's chartreuse.
neon green. Tennis ball.
Yeah, tennis ball is great. Yeah.
Always a pleasure having you tickle them ebonies and ivories. You can catch them on Twitch as well and YouTube. Just vibing. You doing the Banana Bay Michael Jackson Thriller?
Yes, we are in Thriller season right now. I mean, we've been thrilling for the past
He's Michael Jackson.
month. So we've been getting it in. So if you are in the San Gabriel Valley, there's a place called Banana Bay with a giant Stay Puft Marshmallow Man sitting at the top of this building right here, trying to draw the attention from the passing people passing by. There's Marshmallow Man. There's an Ecto One. There's decorations. There's witch pots and smoke and spiders and props and skeletons and dang man, it's going down.
Well, I'm gonna pull up.
production.
I gotta pull up. I gotta see you do Michael. Kentron's awesome. Shout out to the whole production here. Appreciate you guys. Eric, Adrian, of course, Travis in the building. It's been an honor. Thank you for taking time. I know you are you streaming tonight?
Oh, I streamed earlier. No,
Okay.
I'm going to bed tonight. I'm streaming tomorrow in Drag on my channel,
Okay.
and we're going to be reviewing the cast of season 5.
Check it out. Appreciate you coming again. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
You already know it's the highest host, Adam Mill, right here. Getting High Wish Show. Check out the podcast, and until next time, dude. We'll see you. Okay. Bye. 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 Ooh, yeah.
What have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah. What have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah. Ended on the one.